Right, so education isn't a factor?
I mean,
not for sexual selection.
Men typically don't care for it when it comes to like picking a partner.
So does that mean that you're slow? So men don't care about being slow.
That's not what we said.
That's not what we said. You get a lot of guys.
I do.
You do, right? No offense, but you're fairly incompetent.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. During the course of this conversation,
she's all over the place.
No,
re-ask questions. You don't necessarily know what's going on. You can't articulate an argument, and it's fine. But you're still able to get sexual access and get men. Matter of fact, you said earlier that I'm around a bunch of guys that have status, but you're not a very competent person. But you're only able to do that because you're a female, which proves my point. Women don't have to be competent. Okay,
we don't have that luxury.
Actually, do. But when you're around a whole bunch of people that are just saying like random stuff that
you're saying random stuff.
I'm not saying anything random. Like you just said that we
You have not said one profound thing during the course of this podcast.
Okay, you just said that women can't do anything outside of sex.
That's not what he said.
That is not what I said. You can't literally can't even say back what I said correctly.
Okay.
You're just talking to talk, no offense. Please pay attention to specifically what I'm saying.
Okay.
What I am saying is that in human endeavor, women suck at most things. Men are superior to women in almost every human endeavor.
Can you give me an example of those things?
Men are physically superior to women. If you look at most geniuses, they're men. If you look at all modern day creations, they were created by men. The world that you live in, that you get to enjoy, was created by men, not women.
And get this, as far as education is concerned, just because you're educated doesn't mean you're smart. There are a lot of people out here with 2 degrees that's dumb as a fucking flat tire.
Women dominate all the useless majors.
Thank you.
They absolutely dominate the most useless majors, and they dominate the most useless professions that don't necessarily benefit society. You were saying military, right?
Yeah, that's
women are in combat.
Yes.
If we're going to use that argument, I would argue I don't think women should be in combat positions in the military at all. I don't even think they should be police officers, and the reason why is because you're only as strong as your weakest link. So if a woman, right, is weaker and she can't carry a 200-pound soldier to safety, well, guess what? Now we need 2 soldiers to do that. Or when a woman gets injured, because men have a natural protector instinct, he's going to put himself in a compromising situation to protect that girl. That's why for the longest time women weren't allowed in infantry, and I think it should stay that way. I don't think women can handle combat, and then on top of that, they're captured. God forbid what's going to happen to them.
Jesus. And all the girls are bodybuilders. I'm like,
what does that have to do with anything?
Are you serious?
Was your
Why? Hold on.
I was saying that because of what you said earlier about the carrying the emotional.
Stop the show. Stop the fucking show. I literally articulated to you why women shouldn't be in combat, and your rebuttal is women can be bodybuilders. What the fuck is going on?
Look, I have a quick question. Why is it so important for you guys to be doing masculine activities? Why do you want to be? Hold on. Why do you want to be in the military? Why do you want to be a bodybuilder? It just. Why don't you want to do what women have to understand? And this is the greatest lie feminism has told women, is that feminism has told women that femininity is a weakness. That's why everybody wants to be a fucking bodybuilder and join the military and be a boss babe. No, that's not what the world needs. We have enough of that. They're called men. Be a woman, for crying out loud.
So I just want to give her a chance to finish. So, okay, you're saying what? Bodybuilding?
Oh, well, you said
that women can't do the same as men, and she was just
that
saying
girls can't do the same as.
I didn't say that they can't. Actually, I'm saying everything that a man can do, a woman can actually do. They just suck at it more.
Okay,
they don't do it. They don't do it at the same level that a man does. So if you take female sports and male sports suck. No one cares. The WNBA is subsidized by the NBA. Okay, no one really gives a shit about women doing anything, because that's not what men care about. Men don't care about your education. They don't care about your money. They don't care about your competence, clearly. So, I mean, realistically speaking,
he's right. Myron, women don't even care about women.
Because they don't have to be good at anything. That's the truth.
Women don't even care about women's sports. You think Kim Kardashian is at LA Sparks games? No, she's courtside with the Lakers, man. That's Kim Kardashian.
Oh, wait, LA Sparks? What?
So anyway, you guys see what I'm trying to say now? When I say women are useless in a relationship if they don't provide sexual access, is because that's mainly your main commodity, and people get angry at me for this, but the reality is the reason why men deal with women is for sexual access. We don't care about your money, your competence, your accomplishments. No one cares for that.
And this is why because women are actually not incentivized to be competent in social situations.
No
so
way.
I mean, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, some of the girls I've dated, even this fucking year. I mean, you go out with some fucking girls, and they are it's just unbelievable. Like, they're fucking dumbasses, and the kind of shit that they do in public because they can get away with it because they're pretty and they've been allowed to get get away with it, and they don't have to, they don't have to follow any kind of fucking decorum.
You want
or
to hear
anything.
something funny, Troy? There was a study done. The higher a woman's IQ, the lower likelihood that she'll get married.
Yeah.
The higher IQ. For every point it goes up, the ability for her to get married goes down, the chances. But for a man, the higher your IQ, the higher chance of getting married.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not trying to, I know correlation is a causation, but the reality is that men don't value competence in women. That's why a dumb girl can be on a yacht with a millionaire, but it's not going to be to operate this other way around. And the reason why is because women aren't necessarily incentivized to produce.
Agreed.
Yeah.
We all have our roles to play, but yeah, honestly speaking, guys don't really care about all the other extra activities. It's more like the sex on the table, cool. Awesome.
So that is why, to bring my argument full circle, that is why if a female doesn't give you sexual access, she's
right.
Because it is her main commodity, and she can't really provide you anything else as a man.
And if you stop, you might leave. 3 months.
Anybody have an argument for that?
That's the same
I can save your life tomorrow, and it doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't matter if that's
How are you
going to
save my life tomorrow?
I can save your life tomorrow.
Do you know how much I weigh?
How would you do that? Yeah.
You can come into a hospital tomorrow, and I will save your life.
It's actually a doctor that's going to do it, not you.
No, that's what you think. That's what you think.
Are you
That's
one of
what you
these?
think.
Oh, you're one of those nurses that think you're smarter than doctors. Oh,
No,
my
I'm
bad.
not.
My bad.
I'm not. But I'm an ICU nurse who's gotten a little bit of experience.
And I'm with you because that is a very nurture. See, women nurture, men protect.
Agreed.
I just think that. Look, man. I just
So
think
I
that
work with my physicians, not against them. But I want to be, validated as a woman that's a little bit smart.
You want to be? No, man. No. Hold on. Women, listen. Women don't want to be valued for their intellect. Women don't even want to be loved. You guys want to be fucking desired. Because if you're not desired, nothing else is possible. Stop it with all this, I want him to love me. No, you want him to want to fuck you. Because if he doesn't want to fuck you, he'll never love you. Ladies, listen.
You can't want both?
You can't want both. Ladies, you have to understand.
That was a crazy quote
you have to understand
right there.
your femininity, please stop interrupting. Your femininity is the most powerful force in the universe, and so many women throw it away trying to act like men. Then when they're 39 years old with fucking 3 law degrees, they wonder why they don't have a man. Just be a woman, man. And and in this day and age, it's not that hard. Being a stay-at-home mom is not even hard these days because all of the chores are pretty much done for you. Just think about it. Think about how much more attractive you'll be if you just act like a lady and do feminine things. Dude, your life will change.
Yeah, absolutely. But also, we want to keep this. We want to keep the focus on sexual selection, right? And it's laudable to be a nurse. It's fucking fantastic. That's amazing that you're doing that. And women do amazing things. But in the context of sexual selection, do guys give a fuck about that? No. I mean, I've been out with some incredibly dumb girls. And I've been out with some actually very intelligent women. And the level of intellect, it hasn't made a great deal of difference in terms of my enjoyment of that relationship. If that
That's a
makes
good
sense.
question. That you answered my question. That was my next question.
What if it changes?
If it makes a difference for the man.
I don't think personally for me. I mean, I like to have an intelligent conversation as much as anybody, but it doesn't make a massive difference.
It does make it.
What makes a difference for me is the vibe and the chemistry. If the chemistry is there, I don't really give a fuck if she's got a degree or if she's fucking working Walmart. You know what I'm saying? That's not what it's about.
I think the only time a woman's education and utility and usefulness, I think it comes into play when you're in a solid relationship, right? If a man is looking for a relationship, if he's looking for those things, yes, looks and sex they do matter, but there are other things that we want and need from you. You just have to understand that it just doesn't always work out the way you want it to.
I think they prioritize differently.
I think for a guy, if you want a girl to be with you long term, he's gonna want to obviously have looks, sex on the table. But
of course,
it's more like, okay, I have a program. Are you going to follow my program? If not, what's the point?
There it is.
I'm the leader. So,
and here's a sacrifice men have to make. If you want to be in a long-term, the shorter-term relationship you're looking for, the hotter the girl can be. So if you're looking for a girl that's going to be your ride or die, you guys got to quit looking for 8s, 9s, and 10s. You need to look in the 5, 6, 7 range.
Yeah.
And even that might be a little high.
they don't want to hear that, Donovan. They don't want to hear that, man.
Wait, are you saying they're 5 or 6?
No, but I'm saying these guys need a little bit more of realistic expectations.
Okay, so besides looks and says, what else is a man looking for in a woman?
Titties and ass.
Titties and ass.
And honestly, we can't get mad if they say that we're useless because that's what it is that they're looking for. The same way bitches are talking about, if you can't provide for me, keep it pushing. So why is the double standard? You get mad at men.
If we only go for sex, y'all shouldn't get mad at us because we look at ya as an ATM.
If your man stop paying your bills tomorrow, are you staying with him?
We all happy.
Hey, if your man stop paying your bills tomorrow, are you staying with him?
Let him not pay the bills for 3 months. No, you're not.
So we all happy.
Be fucking for real, sis. Be fucking for real. If your man stops paying your bills by choice because, oh my God, I'm the king of whatever the you're leaving.
Guess what? Because that man now is useless.
Yeah, because now he's useless to you. The same way, if you're not him, you're useless to him.
Ladies,
we just have different shit that we're looking for.
Men don't want sex. We need sex, okay? And a lot of guys like to talk shit about sex workers, OnlyFans, strippers, P-stars, et cetera, et cetera. Listen, man, I would never wife those women up, but those women save lives. And I'm not being facetious here. Those women save lives because, guys, listen, I don't know if you guys know this, and I'm not a big stats guy. What is it, like 40%, only 40% of men throughout world history has ever reproduced.
That's true.
60% of men have never reproduced. Ladies, 99% of women have reproduced. What that means is that you guys are making the selection, the selections based on genetics and all these other kind of things. It's all the same thing across the board, man.
Real quick, because you mentioned education and, you know, being smart and that type of thing. I think education only matters to men if it benefits them. But the reality is education and a career typically is an obstacle. Because if I make a lot of money or I'm successful and you have a career as well, we're both going to be really busy. You're not going to necessarily have time to, you know, wait on me and do what I need. You're not going to necessarily fill that assistant role, which a lot of guys want their girl to be like a companion and help them, because you're going to be more focused on your stuff, and men don't want that. I don't want to date another me.